Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Monday. I am so happy to be starting a new lesson this week. So, we've been working with length, inches and centimeters and different units of measurement, but this week we are going to be working on adding and subtracting length. I hope you remember all of the different strategies that we have been working on when we're adding and subtracting. But let's look at our learning target for today. We're going to use addition and subtraction to solve word problems involving length. So let's look at our try it problem. Remember, try it is a problem where you get to try different strategies or try to solve the problem using what you know. So let's get started. It says you have added and subtracted two-digit numbers. Use what you know to try to solve the problem below. Just kind of what I explained earlier. Well, let's look at this. When I see this image, I see it looks like a stuffed alligator. I see this measurement, remember, from one end to the other, we call that length, and I see that this is 32 inches long. Well, let's read the problem. And Miss Yana's already annotated. It says the tail of a toy alligator is 6 inches shorter than the rest of its body. The rest of its body is 32 inches long. How long is an alligator's tail? Well, let's look for important information. I have first annotated tail because we're looking at the tail and it's 6 inches shorter than the rest of its body. So if we look at the tail from here to here, where you see that question mark, that's 6 inches shorter. And when I think of shorter, I think of less. Okay, the rest of the body is 32 inches long. Well, if you look right over here, it says 32 inches. So I'm thinking, I almost think that this is like kind of reminds me of part whole almost. Hmm. Okay, my brain is working. Let's see what the question is asking. How long is the alligator's tail? Well, if they want to know, I have my hole. Here's my hole, my alligator, and I have two parts, right? They cut the alligator into two parts. So I have one part, I'm missing another part. I'm missing some inches. I want to know how the length is the alligator's tail. I want to know the alligator's tail. So I came down here. I want you to pause this video after I explain my try, and I want you to try this problem like we would in class. So let's look here. Toolkit, you can use bar models. We've been using part whole. That's bar model. Open number line. I want to focus on those. So Miss Yanis tried a bar model, and then she started her number line. Remember, we start with 0 and we get bigger. So start at 32. I need to take, well, it says shorter. So remember I said I thought means less. So when you're using subtraction, you're getting closer to the number 0. Go ahead and pause the video, and I'd like you to go ahead and try this problem. Go ahead and push pause. All right. If you push pause and you try the problem, I want you to be thinking of the strategies that you used. Let's look at number 1. It says look back. That means this problem. Look back. Explain how to find the length of the alligator's tail. So what did you do? What strategy did you use to find the length of the alligator's tail? Remember, it's 6 inches shorter. Well, I just wrote a brief explanation. It says you need to find the length that is 6 inches shorter than 32 inches. So you're going to explain, did you add? Did you subtract? Do you see my question? What strategy did you use? Go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and explain how you found your answer. We're going to go to number 2, look ahead. You can add lengths to find the total length. So remember, they gave us two parts and then they already gave us the whole, but we can find the total length. So let's see. There are 32 inches here and 26 inches here. Write and solve an equation to find the total length of the toy alligator. Well, you're saying, Miss Giannis, where did you get 26 inches? When you subtract 32 and you take 6 away, you get 26. So we know that the tail is 26 inches now, and they already gave us the 32 inches. So I want you to add 26 plus 32 inches. So we're going to find the total length. We found the part. Now we're going to find the whole. Well, let's see here. You can use, you can draw the problem. Remember tens and ones? We have tens and ones, tens and ones. You can draw it. You can use a number line. You can use expanded form. All right, go ahead and pause and solve this problem by finding the total length. Number 3, how would the measurement of the whole alligator compare with the solution to your equation in problem 2? So you're going to say in the try it problem, what did you do in the try it problem? And then you're going to tell me what you did in problem number 2. So in problem number 1, I had to blank. In problem 2, I had to blank. All right, go ahead and get that one. And our last page, I love these because we get to kind of explain and kind of explore our new lesson. So let's go to what is it? It says think about what you know about finding solutions. Fill in each box. Use words, numbers, and pictures. Show as many ideas as you can. What is it? I put how I solve a problem to find the answer. What's a solution? How you find an answer, right? How do you solve a problem? Do you need to add? Do you need to subtract? How do you solve it? What's the solution? And what I know about it, I can draw a diagram, use a number line, or even use equations to solve problems. All kinds of different strategies we can use to come to the word solution. And these are some really awesome examples. I used part whole, bar graph, I have number line, and I have kind of fact families. So I want you to go ahead and pause, and I'd like you to write that into your graphic organizer. And when you're done with that, I'd like you to read number 2, and I'd like you to solve, please. I'll read it. Together, the cars of a toy train are 17 inches long. The engine is 5 inches long. What is the total length of the train? I'd like you to annotate, and I'd like you to go ahead and solve this problem using a strategy that Miss Yanis has explained. I hope you have a great day, my friends.